This is PlaymoBello, and this is set 6005 from the Playmobil Knights from the year 2014. You can hide 2 knights in the back here, enter an enemy castle, and then they can come out at night and murder all the knights while they sleep. So you get 2 awesome knights here, 2 awesome hawk knights, not eagle knights. So these guys are both knights here. And then there's this homeless man, or just a farmer, whatever you want to call it. Or actually another knight dressed up as a homeless man or farmer, so he fool whoever is trying to sneak. You have this awesome looking bull here with horns that pulls the whole carriage and a bunch of hay. So where did the knights go? Here they are. You take the cover of the hay off. They're hiding on the back of this cart. This is an awesome toy because it teaches kids that sometimes there's more than the eye can see. They can hide knights in a pack of hay here and invade a castle by just tricking some guards. Let's say this guard is suspicious. He's like, I need to check your hay pack. I think something is odd about this. You're acting strange. You're a little nervous. Well, that's when he pulls a bag of bribery and he gives it to the guard. Look at that. That is one happy guard. He's full of money. So this carriage is pretty good. If you do that, it just moves smoothly. Has a nice big wheel. Just with any carriage from Playmobil, you can remove the wheels and have an accident. Here on each of the sides you have a weapon choice, which would be a weapon from a farmer, which is a grass cutting death sight. You can use this as a weapon in a war. If you're ever seeing these in a farm, this is how you use it to cut grass. So he can definitely use that as a weapon against any knight. When you're not using, you can just put it on the side of the carriage. This is how it's connected to the side of the carriage. And this one is good to grab debris from the ground, leaves, rocks, and pretty much clean it like a broom. Anything that has metal and pointy points at the tip of a pole is a weapon, that's for sure. There are some spots here. There's this spot and this spot. I just put a whip. If you have extra flags from your characters, you can also hang a flag in there. For example, the Hawk Knight's flag, it would just identify this cart as a Hawk Knight's unit. All the secret elements of the cart will be lost. So now the farmer is using the whip to whip the bottom of this cow here, a bull, wherever you want to make it. Pushes the cart forward to reach the enemy castle and invade it. Here's how it looks from both sides. And then you can look at here, Playmobil included a bunch of little holes here on top here. See right at the top. Turn around on this side, there are 2 holes, on the back as well. That is so the knights can peek. But in the event where the enemy finds out that this is a Trojan carriage that has knights in the back, they can puncture them and kill them through those holes. You see how this guy is just poking his sword and reaching out to the knights' bodies. You're killing those guys before they can even come out of the haystack. Maybe the king comes in and says, hey, don't murder them. So maybe the king is merciful. You also get a little step right here. So he steps up right here. He can actually stand on that. It's not very good. He can fall. He can also stand in here and just ride it standing. He can stand in the middle. Unfortunately, the character cannot ride the bull unless you kind of make it like so, where he just falls at any movement. Another thing you can do is you can enter a castle with this chariot and you can drop the ball of hay. Maybe it's a delivery, and then this becomes the enemy's Trojan horse. Enemies from inside come out in the middle of the night inside the castle, causes all the havoc they want to cause. This is the carriage that you end up with without the hay, and now you have space. You can make it a cart of transportation for knights. That's what I made it for mine. Now you have add-on characters in the back. These are all the 4 add-on characters. There's this guy here that's from a special Playmobil set, a little box. Here it is. And now you put the flag on the side here. And this became now a militia, an awesome military cart. You can put this near the castle and it will look just awesome. Think about it. You also have this with 2 other characters inside that you can use with your cart and invade castles in secrecy, just like a Trojan horse. You can put the shield here on the side instead of the farmer tools. Pretty awesome. Another thing you can do with this cart is to remove these sides And now it's just a flat cart that you can do even more with it. You can also transport your cannon or any other weaponry. Maybe your dragon is wounded, or this is like a dragon cart and you remove the sides from it, and that means it fits the awesome dragon right on the back. Look at that. Another idea you can have is to make this a body cart. After the war is over, you go collecting dead bodies and you bring it somewhere where it needs to be buried or sold. Another feature about this cart is this: you can put your money bag right there, and then right here on the back you have a spot for a bucket. It comes with this bucket, a bucket full of water. That's where the bucket goes. What that bucket is, it can be anything you want it to be. If you support animal rights and you don't like to see an animal pulling such a huge carriage, you can remove the saddle and the ropes and just free the animal. You can pat it. Look at that, he's patting it. Someone has to take the carriage to the castle. I guess the man then gets in the spot in there and push this trolley while the bull whips his ass bottom. It's the only way. Jokes aside, all you need is a horse saddle. Any horse saddle that pulls carriage will connect to this carriage, which means you can just have a horse pulling the carriage instead of a bull. That's the box. That is the back of the box. As you can see, it has all the items that you get with the set. And here is the front of the box. And here is the box art. I try to imitate the box art as best as possible. Of course, it all depends on the angle of the picture. Here are all the accessories you get with the set. This is a tower shield, a little buckler shield, 2 vintage looking swords, just like from the 90s, a cape, a mace, 2 helmets, a little cap made of leather, a bucket with water, a whip, those farmer tools, bag of gold coins or money, wherever you want to make it, a little black knife that goes on that guy's belt, quiver with arrows, a sword, 4 wrist cuffs. They're the exact same. It goes on. There is the saddle bow himself. The time has come to review all the sets from the year 2014, the Knight sets by Playmobil.